shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Ohio State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Offense changing the play. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Kick is in the air. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too. Touchdown, Ohio State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Houston going up tempo. They'll run play action. Under fire. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying play action. Fires downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks.
Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Might be calling a hot route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Into the end zone he goes.
offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Houston wants to play fast.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it, fires to the left. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense in a bunch formation. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out fast. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Shabera. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's French. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Little. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just started.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's French.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion.
There he goes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Shabera.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Off-play action. Here comes the heat. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him! Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
At the 40, there he goes. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The play action fake. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Out of bounds at the 49.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got a man. It's Shabera. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're going to run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give on the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with a big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Single back formation, and they give it to him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy
breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Slithers into space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man quickly. Good, solid tackle. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Makes a connection. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did